Alright, everybody. You are not going to believe this horse shit. Okay? As you can see, this lovely piece of human excrement says convicted child molester let out of prison because they're transgender, no longer a threat, government says. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Alright, I'm reading this article for the first time as I'm reading it to you, so let's see what this horse shit says. A convicted sex offender is being let out of prison in Iowa because they identify as a woman, and the Iowa Attorney General's office says that the transgender criminal is no longer a threat because they have different hormones. Yeah. The Storm Lake Times reported that Joseph Matthew Smith, a 23-year-old convicted of molesting a fellow MCS student in 2014, also molested up to 15 kids, according to a report prepared by the state. A preliminary report prepared by the state's expert, Dr. Jeffrey Davis, a fucking retard, says Smith molested as many as 15 victims ranging from ages 1 to 13 before being sentenced to prison in December 2015. The Storm Lake reported, oh my word. The report found the likelihood of reoffending within 5 years of release exceeded 20% because victims were of both genders and because Smith was under age 25 and never had a long-term relationship. Wow. Such a hard thing to believe because, he's such a looker. Oh, I'm sorry. She's such a looker. Give me a fucking break. Mr. Smith has not had an intimate relationship, the government report stated. His sexual encounters appear to have primarily involved molestation, including his own molestation by multiple perpetrators, or his victimization of others. I'm sorry, but I know plenty of people who have been molested or raped, myself included, that aren't going out and victimizing other fucking people, okay? There are venues to get help and to keep yourself from doing shit like this. He's a fucking piece of shit. Anyway, the Iowa Sex Offender Registry shows Smith was convicted of second-degree sexual abuse against a female victim in 2012 and lascivious acts with a child against a male victim in 2014. The registry does not give the victims' ages. They are listed as children under the age of 13. You hear that? 13! Smith received transgender treatment for the last 2 years at Newton Correctional Facility and started using female pronouns. I'm sorry, but knowing that my fucking tax dollars go to stuff like prisons anyway really pisses me off. But then to know that they're wasting those fucking dollars on people that are in prison, not in band camp, they're in fucking prison for a reason, are getting shit like this that's not even mandatory or really needed. Are you kidding me? You're not on a fucking trip. You're in prison. What the fuck is that? Anyway, we don't believe we have evidence sufficient to prove Josie Smith has a significant chance of reoffending. Oh my God. Josie Smith will be subject to strict sex offender reporting required of those who commit the crimes they did. They'll be subject to supervision for the rest of their life. Yeah, this piece of shit should be under supervision for the rest of his life. He should be under supervision in a fucking prison, rotting till the day he dies like he deserves. He, not a fucking she, okay? The report recommended Smith be confined at the Cherokee Civil Commitment Unit for sex offenders in Cherokee for an indefinite period, but it was premised upon Smith having the sex drive of a man. Oh my God, you've got to be... Can you believe this shit? Can you fucking believe this shit? I'm sure I can't be the only person who is completely beyond outraged right now by this. This is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I thought the bullshit with Jessica Yaniv was bad enough. This is like so much worse. This motherfucker gets to play the transgender card to get the fuck out of prison, and he actually got out. This motherfucker, it's only a matter of time before he re-victimizes someone else, and we all know it. And it's going to be their fucking fault. Somebody's child is going to be victimized by this piece of shit because they fucking let him out. Are you kidding me right now? I'm so fucking pissed right now. Like, I'm beyond overwhelmed by this. Like, my mind can't even comprehend this. I don't understand this. I don't understand this. This is why I have such a hard time with these fucking liberal leftist pieces of shit and taking them seriously because they think this kind of shit is okay. I'm sorry, but if you've done something so horrid so many times, there is no fucking helping you. Male, female, it doesn't matter. There is no helping you. This is obviously who you are to your core. And I don't care. Get pissed at me all the fuck you want for calling this dude what he is. A he, not a she. And your name isn't fucking Josie because that's my nana's name and you make me want to barf. And the fact that you have my maiden last name just makes me even sicker. Okay? This person doesn't deserve to breathe free air. You should be stuck in prison being somebody's bitch because that's what you deserve. I'm going to go ahead and end this video because if I keep going, I'm going to freak the fuck out. Honestly, I can't even deal with this shit no more. Let me know what you think in the description, or fucking description, in the comments down below.